first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Throwing on 3rd and long. Howell. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
Well,
I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
For me, it's playing more coverage than it is blitzing him, because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm. He may take an extra chance or two, and if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tip balls, or you're able to make a play on the football at the point where the ball gets to the receiver, then you've got a chance to make some good plays against Jameis.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw on 2nd down. Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
On 1st down, Howell. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Off play action. Howell. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Kamara there with a 1st down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt teams. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Howell escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the gun, Howell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. to throw. Powell. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Powell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And Washington has retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together. Maybe. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston looking long for Thomas.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Callaway, the return man.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jameis to throw it. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. Winston. Dancing, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Howell. Eluding the pressure right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 1st and 10, Howell. Flush to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Howell. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Howell. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Howell. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action. Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go. 56.
Throwing on 1st down. Howell. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back now at FedEx Field. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Howell. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to throw. Howell. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Cook's full extension, it's complete.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Winston. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's Washington.